should eat something.
I'm fine, I'm not hungry.
A banana, something?
I'm not hungry. I'm fine, really.
Okay. Okay. It's all right. How about another cup of tea?
We're out of milk. I'm going to do a little shop later.
Oh, I can do it.
Jimmy, you're being like one of those men who finds out their wives are pregnant and won't let them lift a kettle. I can buy a pint of milk.
I know. So you'll let me know as soon as they phone you with your appointment?
Yes.
Okay. I can be home in 10 minutes, and it's no more than 15, 20 to the hospital. I'll have my mobile on me, just in case you can't get through for any reason. I've written down I'll use my direct line.
I know your direct number.
Okay, well, I'll leave it by the phone for you anyway, just in case.
Jimmy, stop fussing. Whatever happens, it'll be okay.
I know. I love you.
I love you too. Now, get going. Drive carefully.
Call me as soon as you know.
Go!
The great Robbie Williams and his classic Angels.
Morning.
Hey, he's mine.
Yeah, no rest for the wicked, eh? I wondered maybe if you had a moment today that we could...
Doesn't look like it, does it?
Maybe later then.
Wait, I was listening to that. Oh no, you're not in one of those moods, are you? All tiggerish.
So would you be if you'd been working out?
Or if I'd had some breakfast. Go on, get in there, I'm famished. Go on!
Oh, look at this.
If you're going to run around on one of those wheels like a gerbil, then you can eat like one as well. They probably use all that energy you burn off to power a generator or something, then sell the rest off to the national grid.
Don't knock it till you've tried it.
Oh, can I knock it instead of trying it?
You'll be sorry.
When? When you're 110 years old and all stringy and miserable, and I'm a tubby, happy 90-year-old breathing his last?
Sooner than that.
What's this?
A surprise.
Walking in the Alps?
You and me, next spring. Just us, the Edelweiss, and the Von Trapp family. Hmm? That looks great.
Do you think so? Anyway, it's going to have to do. I've got to get it to them by lunchtime.
So, shall I go ahead and book the walking holiday? They said in the travel agent we'd better do it as soon as possible. Gets full.
Holiday? Damn, it's supposed to be highlighted.
You and me in the little Sportster. I'll let you drive. Occasionally. Next spring. The walking holiday.
Reg, we can if you want, but... Is it for me?
What do you mean?
You don't have to prove anything to me. You're older than I am, so what? I love you.
I love you too.
Amanda, hi. Hi, it's me. I just wondered if you'd heard anything, but I guess not. And you're out. Oh, and I just remembered you're probably getting milk, so that's probably where you are. Okay, well, give me a call when you hear something. I love you. Bye.
All finished. I'm dropping it off with the client now, but how about we meet up for lunch afterwards?
Actually, I think I'm getting a bit of a headache.
Another one? Poor thing. That's 3 or 4 in the last fortnight. You don't think it's all the alfalfa and birdseed, do you? Seriously, you don't think it might be the gym?
No, of course not. You can't be too fit and healthy. Maybe it's the fumes from this polish or something.
Okay. Well, you have a lie down and I'll bring you something home for lunch, okay? Back about 2.
Hello, Mill Health Center?
So, the isosorbide mononitrate's controlling the angina?
Yes, it's been fine. Just need a new prescription. And at the same time, I thought you could check my oil and water, you know.
Absolutely. Well, let's start with your tire pressure. Do you want to sit in the bed and roll your sleeve up for me?
We're planning a walking holiday in the Alps in the spring, and I just want to be sure you think I'm up to it.
First impressions seem good. You seem fit and raring to go.
I'm in love.
That'll do it.
He's 20 years younger than me. 20 years. You probably think that sounds a bit weird.
Doesn't sound weird at all.
Takes years off. You're only as young as the man you feel, as they say. I've been single for ages, and pow.
How long ago was that?
Only a couple of months. You should see us now, though. We're like an old married couple. It's wonderful.
Oh, you've moved in together?
I know it probably sounds a bit hasty, but when you know, you know.
Your partner. He knows about your angina, how to use the GTN spray if you have an attack, for instance.
Oh, sure, yes, of course. We don't have secrets.
Basically, like any medical condition, it's polygenic. You have to have exactly the right combination of several genes plus an outside trigger before you get the disease.
A trigger?
External or environmental. In the same way that smoking can trigger heart disease in someone who's genetically predisposed.
So what was the trigger for this?
Well, that we don't actually know. In fact, that's what makes it so difficult to predict. It's so many variables. All we can really say for sure is that based on family history, there might be a genetic predisposition.
That's not making me feel any better.
Okay, well, the other thing that we know for sure is that the more distant the relatives, the less likely you are to be affected.
Well, this is my uncle and my sister.
Yeah, but not your parents. And for Ronnie Jr., it's going to be his great-uncle and his aunt. Look, Ronnie, I can't tell you that it's impossible, but it is unlikely. And it's certainly nothing you need to be scared of or worried about. You may as well go around worrying that you're going to be run over by a bus or struck by lightning or kicked to death by a donkey. All you can do is try your best to be healthy and happy and bring up a healthy, happy baby.
Thanks, Greg. Kicked to death by a donkey.
Apart from your blood pressure being slightly low.
That's good, isn't it?
Well, it's better than high blood pressure, but it's still something you should keep an eye on. Apart from that, you seem very healthy, ready to take on the Alps, I'd say. Unless there was something else.
No, not really. Bit of blurred vision, but that's probably something for the optician.
Blurred vision.
60 years old. Comes with the territory, I suppose. I keep meaning to have another eye test for my reading glasses. Or maybe I'll get lenses. What do you think?
Anything else? If you're not wearing your glasses as often as you should. The headaches.
I do, actually. In fact, recently I seem to get them every other day. And the odd dizzy spell. I had one this morning. Do you think it's all from not wearing my glasses?
It's definitely not an angina attack.
Nothing like it.
Dizzy spells.
Yeah. Well, not dizzy exactly. More like clumsy, really. I don't suppose you've got a pill for that. Anyway, thanks, Dr. Clay. If I could just get that prescription.
Oh, Mr. Sims, I'd like to ask you a few more questions first.
I thought we'd finished.
About diet, lifestyle, also run a few more tests. I don't like the sound of dizzy spells. You're not taking any other medication?
No. Maybe it's the gym. I've just joined that smart new gym on the high street, and maybe I'm overdoing it.
Did this morning's dizzy spell happen at the gym?
Just after I got off the treadmill.
That could be it. Did you tell them about your angina when you were inducted? I mean, they give you an exercise program.
Well, they did, but, well, I suppose I might have been pushing myself a bit.
Well, don't. How often do you go?
4 times a week, sometimes 5.
3 I'd recommend. Bring me the program they gave you. I'll make sure it's right for you, but then stick to it.
I will, definitely.
Let me know if this happens again. Keep your GTN spray with you at all times.
Thanks, Dr. Clay. I will.
Enjoy that walking holiday. Any messages?
No, sorry, were you expecting one?
Reg, what are you doing?
I thought you were seeing your client. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's fine. What are you doing here? Is it your headache?
No, that's fine now. I just wanted to find out whether we need any vaccinations or anything for the walking holiday.
You said it was Switzerland. There are no germs in Switzerland.
Exactly what that very handsome Dr. Clay said.
I see. It's like that, is it?
What about you?
I've only just registered here, and they asked me to pop in for a routine checkup.
Oh.
So I'll see you at home for lunch then.
Yeah. See you later.
So, Reg said we wouldn't need any special injections for Switzerland.
No, not this time of year.
And did he mention his headaches?
Mr. Trent.
Darren.
Darren, I can't discuss another patient with you, sorry.
It's not serious, though. I thought he might be overdoing it at the gym.
Well, you'll have to ask him that. Meanwhile, your notes arrived yesterday from Dr. Ahmed. Everything seems fine.
Yeah, I just need a new prescription.
Oh, yeah, sildenafil. How's that working for you?
Yeah, it's fine.
No more dysfunction?
You can call it impotence, it's okay. It's ironic, isn't it? A man of 40 with an old man's condition. And Reg at 60. Fit as a fiddle and ready to take on the Matterhorn.
Yeah, it's not the idea of fun.
Reg is my idea of fun. If he wants to go, I'll go with him.
Hello? Yes, this is Mrs. Clay. Okay. Yes, that's fine. I'll come in at 2:30 then.
So, just a signature?
Actually, I was wondering if there was any chance of maybe increasing the dose, perhaps to 100 milligrams.
I thought it was working fine.
It is. I just thought if the dosage was higher, I could snap them in half and maybe they'd last longer.
I see. Well, your last prescription didn't last all that long, so...
To be honest, this is still quite a new relationship and you tend to get through them a bit more quickly.
of course. Well, why don't I just prescribe more pills? It'll cost you a bit more, but...
Oh, that'd be fine. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, safer that way than prescribing a higher dosage. You need to take as prescribed and follow directions on the packet. Use it wisely.
Oh, well, thanks, Dr. Clay.
Hello, Amanda. Sarah. No, thanks. I'll get my own later. Have there been any other calls? Right, thanks.
Jimmy, have you got a minute?
No, Sarah, I'm in a
It's just I
hurry.
never seem to get the chance.
Look, I really am in a hurry.
And I wanted to say sorry about yesterday, about what I said about Amanda. I didn't mean it, it just came out. And I just wanted to make sure that everything was okay with Amanda, but with us too.
Sarah, just grow up.
I just meant that
This is not all about you.
We got your keys, you big Nelly. Oh! Dr. Clay, I'm sorry. I thought you were...
Someone else? Can I come in? So Darren's not in?
He's supposed to be bringing me lunch. Is this about him?
Not primarily, no. It was after your exam today. I couldn't remember if I'd asked you if you were taking any other medicines or any drugs at all.
Wouldn't you have phoned?
Well, I wondered specifically if you were taking or have taken sildenafil.
Sildenafil? That's that impotence drug, isn't it? Oh, well. That's very nice, isn't it?
Mr. Sims, the reason I have to ask...
It's because you think I'm an old man and need it.
No, not at all.
How old are you? 25, 30? And you think anyone older than you's past it? A dinosaur. You know the worst thing about getting older? People like you.
Mr. Sims, I assure you...
Lunch! Sorry, it's late.
Did you tell him?
Dr. Clay? Tell him what?
It was just once. In fact, it was the first time Darren and I were together.
Reg.
I couldn't perform. That can happen to anyone, at any age. Especially the first time. Everybody knows that. Anyway, it just so happened that Darren did have one of those pills with him. They're not that difficult to get hold of. I know I shouldn't have, but I did. Once. And there you go. But apart from that one time, and ever since, I've been fine. Better than fine. That's what love does for you, Dr. Clay. More than chemicals.
What is this about?
I didn't mean to upset him or you, but I had reason to think that Mr. Sims, Reg, had been taking sildenafil.
So?
Well, mixed with isosabide mononitrate, it can cause a fatal drop in blood pressure.
Fatal? What is
Isosabide mononitrate. It has angina medication.
angina?
You didn't know? Reg told me you knew.
Well, I'm sure there's only one thing you'd like to know. And the news is good. You're all clear.
You're positive?
A biopsy showed that the growth was something called fat necrosis. Completely benign. In fact, most often, they disappear on their own. I know how hard it is waiting. But now everything can get back to normal. I guess you'll be wanting to let your husband know the good news as soon as possible.
Thank you so much.
I didn't know.
Sorry, Reg told me you did.
Is he going to be all right? Is this what his headaches were about?
Well, it was the headaches that was making me wonder if he was taking sildenafil. I mean, they're a rare side effect, but what worried me was mixing the two drugs can be fatal. But if it was only the once?
What if it was more than once? Could it, I don't know, build up in his system? Could he still die?
No, the effects aren't cumulative. But it was just the once, wasn't it?
So you're saying it was just luck that I didn't kill him?
What's been going on?
After that first time. And Reg was so disappointed. And the sildenafil worked a miracle. A couple of days later, I crushed another one up and put it in his dinner.
Without him knowing?
I just wanted him to feel better about himself, and it worked. He was so happy. I wanted to keep him happy. Since then, I've been secretly sharing my prescription with him. That's how I got through it so quickly. But if he's okay, and I stop, and I will stop, you don't have to tell him, do you?
He already knows.
Reg,
How could you?
I was going to tell you. I was just too embarrassed.
I don't care about that. But us. It's all based on a lie.
You lied to me too. You didn't tell me you had angina.
That's not a lie. That's just a silly old man's vanity. But you manipulated me. You made me think what we had was real.
I did it for you, not for me. You were so pleased, so happy, reinvigorated. I wanted you to think that I'd done that for you.
Well, it seems you did do that to me. It's a good thing you didn't kill me in the process.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What did you think you were doing? It was irresponsible, reckless, probably even criminal. You could have killed him.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. He's never going to trust me again. He's never going to trust himself.
Well, first, you need to get Reg to come in to see us.
What good is that going to do?
Well, Reg's difficulty on the first night is just as likely to be psychological as physiological. It might all be fine now he's in a loving relationship.
Do you really think he loves me?
I know he loves you as much as you love him. That's the thing that both of you have to remember in all this. You may have made mistakes, kept secrets, but you both had each other's best interests at heart. And when you have a love like that, I think it's worth fighting for. It's worth climbing mountains for.
You'll scratch the paint. What do you care? Of course I care. I've been so stupid. I don't want to lose you. Can you forgive me? Truth from now on. No secrets. Truth. truth is, you are never going to be able to keep up with me. What? You see, if you want the truth, you can't handle the truth. Everything all right?
Yes, thanks. Make an appointment with us as soon as possible. Sorry, I gotta run.
Thanks, Dr. Clay. Bye.
Amanda! You ready? Hey, it's gonna be all right. I love you. Why did you text me then I couldn't get through on your mobile?
I needed time to think.
And what time do they want to see you?
I've already been.
Well, without me? Why? Oh, did you get the results? And?
It's malignant.
Oh, Amanda. It's gonna be okay. We'll get through this. We'll get through it together.
More consumer wrongs put right. Watchdog is here on BBC1 at 7 tonight, while next this afternoon, Dr. Sloane's The Do-Gooder in Diagnosis Murder.